Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to make chicken piccata at home. Before we get into today's video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload. So chicken piccata is possibly my favorite meal. I love it's just simple. It's really delicious. I love lemon flavor. Anyway, so the first thing I did is I got my pan hot and I took some thinly sliced chicken breast and I dipped them in some seasoned flour. And I just was really simple with the seasoning on the flour. It was just a little garlic powder, onion powder, and some salt and pepper. Super, super simple. Then once those were almost done cooking, I just stuck them in a preheated oven. I had the oven turned up to like 400 and I just let them sit in there until I was done with the sauce. I put in a couple cloves of garlic directly into that pan. You do want to turn the heat down just a little bit. And now I'm adding chicken stock. I did about 1.5 cups because I like a lot of sauce. If you want less sauce, you could just do 1 cup of chicken stock. And you want to make sure that you're getting all of the fond off of, or fond. I always want to call it frond, but it's fond. You want to get the fond off the bottom of the pan. And then you want to add some capers. And capers are salty. They're similar to olives, but they're very small. You want to add about a tablespoon of those. If you want more, you could add more. It's up to you. And then you add some salt and pepper, and I added about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. I like mine really lemony, so I add more. If you don't want quite as much or lemony flavor, you could do less. And then you just want to let that simmer like it is now, and you just kind of want to leave it alone. Stir it occasionally, but you just mostly want to leave it alone. I unloaded the dishwasher during this part. I gave it a little taste just to make sure everything tasted good and I didn't feel like I needed to add more seasoning. And you just want to let it simmer away until it's reduced by half. And that's super, super important because that helps thicken the sauce. Then you're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and you want to cut the heat back when you add the butter. And you want to stir when you add the butter because you want to make sure that the butter gets mixed in and it's not just sitting on top. If you remove it from the heat, this is a French technique called mounting the sauce. And it does thicken the sauce a little bit. But it is a pretty thin sauce. If you want something thicker and if you want it to stick to pasta better and this just doesn't do it for you, you could add a little bit of pasta water if you wanted to, or you could add a cornstarch slurry, which is usually like a tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water, and that will thicken it up right away. But you have to be careful when you do a cornstarch slurry because it can make it really thick really quickly. Anyways. So you just want to keep stirring until the butter is completely melted. And once it is, if it's the thickness that you want it, you can add your chicken back in on top. And I like to let the chicken kind of sit in the sauce for a couple of minutes just so that it like really absorbs. And then you can serve it over pasta. I've had it over mashed potatoes before and I really enjoyed that as well, but it's my favorite dinner and it's delicious. Be sure to check out Loaves and Dishes for more, and thanks for watching.